Hello. In this episode of Soulcreek, Alex and Logan are about to go to the Indulgence, and we're about to figure out whether they decide to participate in their indulgence or just to stand there and observe everything going on. I wait suddenly, my tongue hanging stupidly out of my mouth. Fuck. It's getting dark. It must be evening now. The doors must be closed. My chest thumps nervously as I think of Logan in that dream. My dick is harder than I walk. I'm too distracted to Logan to. I'm too attracted to Logan to reject him, or whatever happens between us is going to happen tonight. But what about afterwards? Maybe we'll simply do it and stop. Maybe we'll be something more than act like a master. I wonder if he's a cuddler. I stretch my neck. I notice some of the hounds for clinging to my top. Yeah, that's actually pretty adorable. The poor guy must say an awful lot this time of year. The door to the lodge swings open and Logan enters with a bundle of firewood under his arm. Alex, you are awake. I jump onto my feet. Yeah, I feel better. Your bed is really comfortable. I look over at his bed, then down at myself. I huff amused when I see that I'm still sprinkled with husky fur. I guess you say a lot this time of year? But Logan looks confused and picks some of his fluff from my top and hold it out in front of me. I'm smiling lightheartedly, but Logan scowls as though I just insulted him. This is normal, huh? It is normal for hounds to lose fur. Oh boy, I guess it's hardly the first time I accidentally offended him. He often misinterprets me. It's not his fault. I hold my hands up to try and soothe him, speaking softly. Hey, take it easy. I wasn't criticizing you, Logan. I just thought it was cute. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm not upset. It's fine. I do not always understand you. I know that's okay. I step over to the sulky hound and pet his arm. His tail flicks. I know sometimes you hear things a certain way when I didn't mean it like that. I get it. I promise I'll never be mad about it, okay? You can tell me if I say something that upsets you. I can't always tell. He doesn't answer. I step closer, move my hand up his arm, and petting him a little firmer. His tail starts to sway again. It is normal for hounds to shed their fur. I know, I really do just think it's cute. Explain. You're cute, Logan. You're a good hound. Okay. You're a good human. You're a good human. Don't talk like that. I can tell you don't like it. But if you understand me, this would be better. Nah, I prefer you the way you are. Now his tail is thrashing madly behind him. I don't know when Logan curls his huge arm around my shoulder and tugs me into his grasp. He gives me a warm, affectionate hug. I chuckle, tightly compressed by his huge arms. We will smile. I smother into his warm, padded chest, navigating his embrace. I somehow manage to pet his side and partially hug him back. Thanks, big guy. Unable to resist the comfort of his pelt, I rub my cheek against his bare upper body. Gosh, this man must make an astonishingly pleasant mattress. You're ready to leave? Oh. I pull away from him, blushing. Yeah, let's go watch some people fucking. Yes, we'll do that. Come. Logan gestures to the door, then steps aside to allow me to pass. Like a true gentleman, I roll my eyes and smirk, marching past him and heading outside. The twilight sky is starting to lose the last of its glow, but it's just about light enough for us to see where we're going. Chilly night. We begin walking away from the lodge and down towards the draconic settlement. At the village, the bonfire will be lit. This will create warmth. Sensible. Can't have an orgy with everyone freezing their bollocks off. Bollocks explained. You really never heard that word? Tiger has said this, and many other words I do not know and have not answered what it means, but I am asking you now. This is going to be fun to explain. Well, it's like a cuss. Like when you stub your foot, you may say bollocks really loud. Nothing blinks in confusion. Bollocks are lost to the cold. Yep, this is happening. My ancestors will be proud. Well, it actually means balls, like balls that guys have. He must lose these bollocks to the cold. They must warm you. You know what? Forget it. I was just being dumb. Humans are strange. I chuckled. I never realized how strange we are until I met you. Logan's throat grumbles with amusement. We walked further down into the woods surrounding the village. So, how often does the indulgence happen? A troop arrives at the Draconian village every year, sometimes two. There are many troops. They travel outside Valleja. I suddenly realized something I never asked him about. What's outside Valleja? Other clans, other lands, other black zones. Have you ever been to any of them? I have not. Would you like to? No, and I'm happy here. I have the hot springs, I have Aeon, I have my clan, I have a great acolyte. Rub my eyes with a side grin. You've only had me for a few days. But you have made things good. And look at him while we walk. His tail is swaying, he's smiling sweetly at me. You seem like you're in a good mood. Our stride gets momentarily slower. He looks softly down at me. I gaze up at him. His pellet ripples with the breeze. Alex. Yeah? Explain how the Zephyr were made. You had no indulgence. I do not understand. I blush. The Zephyr are all dead. Does it really matter? It does. I wish I understand how you could. How humans would mate? It does. I wish to understand how humans would mate. My chest thumps nervously. It's hard to explain if you don't know about Zephyr society. There were a lot of humans, like our cities could contain millions of people. I'm pretty sure we didn't have the affliction, the indulgence wasn't needed. People got together on their own terms, however they liked. There was no appropriate mating period. This was not disrespectful. Nope, some people committed to just one partner. Some had multiple partners. People broke up, got back together, got married, started families, or just stayed on their own. Logan hums thoughtfully. Are you really bothered about disrespecting the indulgence? I mean, you're a black one, your business is your own. I'm still a draconian. The indulgence is our way. I wonder if he really thinks that, or he's just scared his clan will reject him. Well then, I'm just going to have to get used to how you guys do things. Orion did explain it to me a bit today. And the indulgence you will see. Or what? He suddenly steps a little closer, almost bumping right into me. I still flustered. Or I will show you. He's giving me that look again. My heart steals, looking up at him. As he sizes me up, I hear a booming of drums and raucous voices. Hey, you hear that? I hear him growl contently. We're close. Is it time? Come. As he steps ahead of me, his tail thwacks against my butt. He's already acting different. We arrive at the outskirts of the village. The flickering glow of a distant bonfire twists up from between the wooden shanties. The trading square has been cordoned off from the rest of the settlement to keep the indulgence segregated. There must be hundreds of people there. Many of the clan are in attendance. You are nervous? A little. I'm not sure what to expect. You'll be okay. You must stay close to me. How does it actually work? The night will start slow. There will be drinking, dancing, and talking. The drums will play. The people will take flurry. Ah, so they don't just walk in and start fucking? They do not. The people tempt one another until the urge to mate is unbearable. It is like a game. I found a bit surprised by roguish, this roguish grin. I thought you hated the indulgence. It's just loud, it's just lonely. I can't believe Dravonia makes you go. Must suck watching everyone get laid when you're not even attracted to women. But the night will not be lonely. He bumps his arm fondly into my shoulder, then leads me into the village. So do we just walk in, or I don't see any guards? Oh wait, there's Taki. We should let her know. I'm cut off mid-sentence as a spot a pair of women chatting with one another by the entrance to the village square. They're both completely topless. It takes me by surprise. Tits. Huge tits, sorry. Look, people are talking over there. He cocks his head, confused. These tits are making you uneasy. No, it's just a little unexpected at best. You're funny. You prefer to mate with males. This is why you are uneasy looking at these tits. And, as far as I remember, I've never mated with anyone. You have no memory. Right, maybe I got with other humans at some point before all this. I don't know. Perhaps what humans like to mate. Not in the same way you guys do, but we did. He talks a little closer to me and flashes his hungry teeth at me. I would like to see how much humans like to mate. Oh, well, too bad they'll stink, huh? Logan's tail thrashes wildly behind him, lowers his head slightly to my level, his throat rumbling like thunder. Then I will take the last. I wait for him to back down like usual, but he doesn't. He just stares ravenously right at me. Alright, Rat, Logan, over here. I felt startled by Taki's voice. That's Taki. She's calling us. Come. He puts a huge paw on my shoulder and firmly guides me towards the blazing bonfire in the village square. The searing heat of the bonfire strikes me first as I squint. Dazzled by its burning ferocity, embers rise into the night sky, gradually carried away by the cool breeze. A circle of drummers, most of them male, have assembled in a semicircle around the trading square. In the middle, members of the clan and the troop dance provocatively at one another with tribal contortions. The usual market stalls are gone, and their place are tables straining under the weight of drink, food, and other exotic substances. I expect flaring isn't the only drug being taken. Men and women are mingling, dancing, and drinking together. There are tits and balls as far as the eye can see. Aside from the occasional playful grope, a lustful tangle disguise is attempting dance, everyone is behaving themselves so far. Wow, this is really something. Here Logan grumbled irritably beside me. There are many sights. I turn to him and see his jaw clench in agitation. What's wrong? It is loud. We could go somewhere else. No, I'm okay. You sure? I don't mind. Wait, is that Mia? Logan looks in the direction I'm gawping at. It is. She's the last person I expected to dance around like that. With two guys, damn, she's wild. You are not like two males. I snarked, grinning at him. I'm pretty sure you'd whip any other guy who got near me to pieces. Logan flinches, trying poorly to act offended. Then he adopts his signature scowl. No. Don't give me that look. You know it's true. No. Probably best not to poke at his insecurities right now. Well, either way, I think one guy is enough for me. One big hound. Before I can nervously blurt out a response, Taki marches over to us. Alright, class. Get to bed, will you, Logan? Bev. Ugh, drink, Logan. Every fucking doses, I tell you that. Logan grumbles irritably. You will have the strongest drink, as you always do. Alright, thanks, puppy. I'm no longer a child. Shit. Yeah, thank fuck for that. So what, you got a drink? I'm stuck here doing patrol duty for a bit, so Logan always takes good care of me. Not like that. Mine, I ain't his type. He prefers snowy, strawberry tigers. Taki, you're always drunk. Nah, like fuck I am. Fine, I'm down a couple, so fucking what? Don't wipe my ass, Logan. Do not neglect your duties. I fucking know, dog. Lay off. Okay, I will find another drink for you. He gives her a thumbs up. Taki blinks at it, confused, and looks at him. The fuck is that? It is a Zephyr gesture. It means good. The honey bears grimaces at me. I just felt my soda smoking. So where does all the alcohol in LA come from? The brewers of the Razorbacks produce the best drinks. Aye, if they gotta trade, the brewers get some Razorback brews, cause anytime a major troop pulls up, you always get good shit. Do they make alcohol too? Oh nah, they travel to every clan and pick up lots of treats. They share with the others. This is true. The main troop is an insight into the cultures of other clans. I found. I didn't think the clans were that different from one another. There are many differences. No two chieftains direct their clan in the same manner. Hell, a slot are considered a bit eccentric when how close their chief is tied to monks. Anyway, go grab yourselves a bear too, don't forget mine. She waves at us she waves at us as she stomps off to her patrol. Logan turns me, Mother Soda points towards a table overflowing with cups, mugs, and bells. We will drink. I'm not sure. I should tonight. I would rather check with Bite first. We pass Logan and head to the table, trying to inspect the bells to understand what might be inside the lustful games of courts that all around us continue as the crowd gets denser. Though Logan and I mostly pass through unheeded, the occasional distressing eye or curious glare getting inside my way has me on edge. Man's pretty quiet. They're looking at you. Yeah, I'm used to it. He growls. I sense his guard dog, anxiety over me starting to stare. It's fine, just ignore them, okay? I'm here with you. You are. We reach the tables. Dozens of cups have been pre-poured. I pick one up and sniff, but the stench of punch and alcohol makes me gag. Oh, this is strong. You could kill a small human with this. Which one should we get? Taki. Behind me, Logan doesn't answer. Logan, what should? I'm taken back when I suddenly feel two firm paws grasp shoulders. Logan lowers his muzzle down to the side of my head. His body fizzes with anticipation as he presses his body to mine. I try to keep my cool, but he's never been so physically forward. Hey there, big guy. Hello. The tip of his nose brushes my ear. He sniffs me. I tussle with him, meagerly, completely aflutter. Hey, what are you doing? You must be clinging for the dozens. I showered earlier. Hell, I don't mind. I chuckle nervously, leaning back into his hole as his sniffing snout brushes the side of my face. But then I remember where we are. As much as I'm enjoying his affection, I'm self-conscious of being in such a public space like this. Logan senses my unease and backs very slightly away. You're uncomfortable? I will stop. There's just a lot of people around. I feel his chest rumble and he pulls me gently back into him. Hands on my shoulders. It's like being cuddled by a firm, fluffy cloud. Alex, do not worry about them. You are here with me. I'm blessed. Will they judge us for both being guys? Perhaps, but Devonians are chieftains. He does not mind us. I only wish to enjoy this night with you, Alex. You are a good human. You have made things good. His paws squeeze my shoulders. If we've been touching each other a lot lately, it's starting to feel familiar and right. I just like being close to him. There you are. I jealous I hear a wine's booming voice, and I jump away from Logan's hold, somewhat reluctantly. I was looking for you too. The Draconian clan doesn't feel complete without its infamous Blackwater. Of course, he's butt-ass nude. The tiger claps Logan gregariously on the shoulder. Logan smiles fondly whilst doing an admirable job of keeping his eyes on Hawaiian's face. Hawaiian, your troop is ready for the night. See for yourself. The tiger gestures to the party around us. It's subtle, but I feel like the pace of the dose is always accelerating. I see men fondly tantalizing the women with various seductive strategies. The drum circle has become louder and the dancing more provocative. Everyone feels ready. The raw hunger is palpable. Frankly, I'm amazed these bipeds are able to hold themselves off for so long. They're doing their job and they're doing it well. What about you, Logan? Will you be partaking with Alex? You're the one who claimed him. My face burns. Even Logan seems to be agitated. I wonder that indulgence is not the human way. I'm sure he'll pick it up. Do you still have the gift I gave you, Alex? Logan's ears flick. Gift? I'm glad the tiger. Jeez, he's way worse than bites. Yeah, I haven't. Then use it. Both of you. It'll help Alex do things our way. You're one of the clan now, Alex, so we'll take. You're one of the clan now, Alex, so we'll take. If Logan would rather not, there are plenty of others who would. No, he's mine. Logan grabs me by the shoulder. I yelp, almost losing my balance. He pushes me away. He puts me behind him and snarls viciously. Alex is mine. He is my savage. I will show him. Nobody else. I'm sorry. To be fair, he lasted longer than I expected him to. Logan, stop. I just needed to be firm but compassionate. Back down. Now. I'm sorry. I reached and pat his arm, giving him some affection, but keeping my voice strict. Keep it easy. I'm not going to leave you, I promise. But you can't keep doing this. Okay. I wanted her sympathetically. I imagine he has some experience with Logan's issues too. It's okay, Logan. I think Alex would rather stay with you. Besides, everyone saw you checking his scent. They see that you're claiming him tonight. Wait, that's what that display was for? Hell, I wouldn't put it past Logan. The hound growls, arms folding indignantly. That was only checking his scent. He must be clean for the indulgence. Of course, Logan. Well, I'll leave you boys to it for now. He gives me a wicked grin, then whips his tail around and stalks off into the crowd. I worry that Logan's good mood has dropped like a stone in a pond. You okay, big guy? He doesn't reply. I step in front of him and finally shrug his arm. Hey, Alex. He seemed to perk up again quickly. I'm okay. The insiders flick at me curiously. Orion gave you a gift. I was actually pretty worried he's going to be mad and then tell him earlier. Sort of, yeah. He was telling me about the indulgence and rather guiltily I plunged a hand into my back pocket and took out the small leather pouch Orion gave me earlier, holding it out to Logan. With a frown, Logan takes it. He holds it up to his now sniffs. This flare, Orion gave it to you. Yeah, he said it would help me feel less nervous about you. I anxiously put my hands into my hoodie pocket, my cheeks burning. Logan stares at the package, staring at me. He's got his usual cock-eared frown on. Then he steps closer and puts a hefty arm around my shoulder. I'm enveloped by his presence. Alex, humans like to mate. There's something completely adorable and alluring about the way he flirts. He's so blunt and refined. I love it. Yeah, we do. Then Logan closes my hand in his paw and turns it upwards. With a playful growl, he drops the pouch of flare into my grasp. We should take it. What? It will be fun. Doesn't this stuff make you really horny? We will take only a small amount. We will retain our senses. My heart thumps when I realize I'm actually considering this. Logan's made it clear he wants something to happen, but how far will things go? If I take it, we will surely have a spicier evening, but I'm also enjoying his calmer, more affectionate flirting. You really want to do this? It is your choice. It does not matter which you choose. We will still enjoy this evening. I look around at the crowds, all of them gearing up to drop their cultural sensibilities and descend to raw, primeval lust. I imagine myself like that with Logan bending my humanity. Yeah, screw it, just for the night, I'm not a Zephyr. A wonderful clan, this is their way. How do I take it? Behind me, I hear Logan's throat rumble. He moves behind me and curls an arm around me, opening the pouch in my hand. Flare is a bright red powder with the same consistency as flour. Although I know what an aphrodisiac is, I certainly don't remember anything like this from several times in hell. Logan smears the appearance of the substance to his paw pad and holds it up to my nose. Whereas I anticipate I breathe it in. Even with just a tiny sniff, the scent is so strong I gag. It's like having cinnamon, honey, and sugar violently rammed up my unsuspecting nostrils. I recoil in protest. Logan chuckles, squeezing my shoulder to comfort me. It is strong. Ah, fuck! It's stronger than Don Lily. I squeeze my face up as I try to adjust to the overpowering flavor. Unlike Down Lily, it's not an unpleasant taste. It's really potent. My whole body shudders. Behind me, Logan backs away very slightly. He brings his flare-coated paw up to his snout and inhales. My heart races nervously. I can't believe I just did that. You are draconian. Logan chuckles. He tugs me back into his arms, curling his paws around my shoulders. By now, I'm used to letting him hold me like this. I like it. You'll feel the effects quickly. The fiery tingling heat has moved from my throat to my chest and continues to soak through my body inch by inch. Yeah, feels nice actually. I let my head fall back into Logan's chest, and he growls in satisfaction. His paws move from my shoulders and steadily travel down my sides. I flinch, feeling deeply sensitive. But, whoa, hey there. He brushes his body up against mine. The familiar contours of his form flood back into my memory. Ah, he's so big and comfortable. I should just melt right into him. Yeah, this feels really nice. Logan pushes his muzzle into the groove of my shoulder. I feel his hot breath against my cheek, and I feel him snarl with predatory intent. Tonight, Alex, you are not my acolyte. His voice arouses my senses. It's slow and soft, yet intensely fierce. You're just little human. You are mine, little human. As he asserts his dominance, the tingle of flare drops from my chest and douses my waist with fire. I shiver. Images of my dreams from the days flood back. I imagine tasting him, feeling him. I've never gotten so hard so quickly. Man, I definitely feel it. Unthinkingly, I press my backside into Logan. I feel his giant steel against me as he grunts back. Logan. Buffalo call from the distance of Void's powerful voice. Shatters a moment. I look over and see the saber-toothed chieftain beckoning Logan over. The hound steps away from me, growling moodily, and can't blame him. I feel like I just been snapped out of a trance. Our chief is expecting the event. I was going to speak to her. Oh, okay. You will take Taki her drink. I will speak to our chief, and then Logan aggressively tugs me back into his grasp. I'm pressed right into the hound's chest. He bears his wicked grin down at me. I will have you, little human. My face slides against the soft fur on his. Behind me, I feel his fingers play out firmly on the small of my back, just above my butt. I shut my eyes, enjoying his grasp, and inhale. I catch his scent, his real scent, thick but soft, like solid seawater. It's intoxicating. He fumbles with the waistline of my leggings, fingertips teasing my bare skin. Without thinking, I hear myself growl. He snarls back. I bring my hands up to his belly and press my fingers into his thicker fluff that's close to his belt line, longing for the parts beneath. It sounds good. But just as I'm getting comfortable in his arms, the hound steps away and marches off to find Travonia. He leaves me a quiver by the drinks table. Geez, my heart is beating, my dick is pulsing, yearning to be touched. I slip a hand down my shoulders to grab myself, gritting my teeth as the grass sends, as my grass sends waves of pleasure up my body. It takes me a moment to remember I'm in a public space where Deborah Logan just did sent a flare coursing through my body into overdrive. All I can think about is dropping to my knees in front of him and what have I got myself into? Time to take Taki her drink. I pick whatever I think looks strong from the table and meander back over to the honey basket, trying to hide my boner from the crowds. Doesn't take me long to find her standing guard near the villa's house. Thanks for the drink, Rat. You're enjoying the indulgence? I look around at the scene as I hand Taki her drink, overwhelmed by all the sights and smells. The drawn tempo is steadily increasing. The bonfire is being fueled by heaps of discarded clothes. But still, people are mostly holding their urges back. The suggestive groping has evolved into bodies being smeared together with rising passion, but there's no sex yet. It really is like a game. Everyone's just running until the tension breaks and the tribe gives way to mindless lust. It's something. Seems a bit subdued right now. Ask your balls, boy. It'll heat up later. Maya certainly looks like she's having fun. She's got 3 guys on the go now. Shit. Yeah, gotta watch that girl. Wild one, they'll still be pumped up to the eyeballs. People say Logan's poetic. Hey, can I ask you something? Go for it, Rat. Firstly, can you stop calling me that? Nah. In that case, have you ever seen Flair? Wait a minute. In that case, have you... Let me go back. Firstly, can you stop calling me that? Nah. In that case, have you ever taken Flair? Nah, not me. Never saw the need. To be honest, if I want to fuck, I say it. That's what Flair is for, ain't it? So it doesn't make you act different? Why? How much did it take? Been caught begging for some cock yet? I was. You can tell? Fuck yeah. You look proper buzzed. Oh hey, here's a chap to ask. Oh why you fucking bitch? Give me that ass. Give me a kiss. The new tiger laughs, folding his arms nonchalantly. And where would you like it? This fucking guy. We hooking up later? That'll be something for me to brag about. Hawaiian puts his arms around Taki's shoulder and grips her tightly. The meager Hawaiian of the Ghostlands nodded on his back by the infamous Badger of Carmine. The moment Hawaiian calls her that, Taki's boisterous demeanor melts like snow under sunlight. Her raucous cackle blurs slowly into a forced smile, and her stance loses its usual self-assurance. Hawaiian and I both sense her shift and move straight away. The tiger lets go of her wince apologetically. Sorry, Taki. I shouldn't have called you that. It was insensitive. The honey badger immediately blows a raspberry and waves his concern off. Nah, it's fine, Trigger. It's fine, Tiger. Just been a while since I heard that name. I hadn't considered. Forgive me. Okay. I hadn't considered. Forgive me. She waves her concern off with an exaggerated flair. Quit balling, Stripes. I'm fine. It was a long time ago. But I gotta go check the other guards are doing their jobs proper. I'll catch you both later, yeah? Of course, Taki. Yeah, see you soon. Taki nods to us both. Then hurriedly marches off into the party. I left with Hawaiian, wondering what just happened. The Badger of Carmine. Hawaiian shakes his head. Taki has quite a reputation even outside of Leia. It's not my place to tell that story. I'm not deeply curious, but trying to stay respectful. There's more to Taki than I thought. Ryan clasped my shoulder, trying to readjust the awkward mood. So, how much did you take? How can you tell? Delayed eyes, it's a side effect. I groaned. You didn't warn me it was so strong I almost choked. You probably wish that you were choking on something else right now. How do you feel? Despite the annoyed glare I still him, he knows perfectly well that he's right. I feel good, actually. It's fine now, but earlier when I was when I was with Logan, I just wanted to. I trail off, not wishing to indulge our wine with a graphic description. The tiger chuckles. That sounds like you need to go find him. I doubt he wants to miss the opportunity to play with you. Yeah, maybe. Just wanted to say thanks for all the advice and stuff. Alex, I'm a troop leader. Encouraging all this is my job. Besides, I want Logan to be happy, so go, make each other happy. Before I can utter a retort, a warning turns around wanders off into the masses. Immediately, he's set upon by the attention of others. And I guess he's right. Tonight is about Logan and I. Left alone, I began scanning the crowd. Spot Devonia, but the hound isn't with her anymore. Where did he get off to? It doesn't take long to find the hound by the bonfire. He's standing with arms folded, head rotating slowly around. I'm assuming he's looking for me. Feeling confident, I sneak up beside him and affectionately bump into his side. Hey. Logan just startled. Alex. And nestled to him, tucking myself under his arm. The heat from the bonfire bathed us pleasantly. He chuckles, curling his arm around my shoulder and tucking me into his side. Little human. Big hound. You're enjoying the indulgence. I look around us. The dancing is becoming more intense, and people are yelling loudly as the beat reaches a chaotic pace. Almost everyone's nude. Seems like it's heating up. The barriers between us breaking down. I shamelessly lean my head against his massive form. His chest wobbles happily, his arm compressing me into him. We go quiet. I could almost doze off, just standing here like this in front of the fire. It's a sweet moment. My eyes almost low shut until... Look, there are now tits everywhere. I snort with laughter. Way to break the mood. There are also many bullocks. I really need to stop teaching you these new words. He looks down at me. I look up at him. There's a moment of pause. So, what happens now? I mean, everyone's having a good time. Do we just watch or? I yell as his staunch arms encircle me. His paws meet at my belly, and he tugs me back into him. The back of my head nestles to his chest, and I groan happily. We enjoy this night, little human. His muzzle is right beside my ear. I saw his hot breath blows against the side of my face. His voice lowers to a snarl. I think you want more of this. All around us, the drums seem to get louder. The dancing crowd begins moaning and crying with increased intensity as the flaming bonfire soaks me in human heat. Logan's fingers ned into my belly, and my heart lurches excitedly at his touch. The glow tingle of flare ignites a wave of pleasure. I light with desire, slide around the face and dragging my forehead across his soft pale. He's warm, very warm. Once again, I inhale his gorgeous oceanic scent. You know I want more. Alex, you was the mate. Well, I mean that this flare stuff is really working. I grin, slipping my fingers beneath the strap across his chest and letting it bob back with a soft thump. You're so fucking hot, Logan. Hot. Warm. No, I mean, well, yeah, that too. It's another Zephyr saying. It means I'm attracted to you. You do wish to mate. Then my own boner suddenly isn't what's on my mind. He pushes his rock hard balls into me, shamelessly grinning. Fuck Logan. When I feel it, my heart thumps and the flare in my system steps up its game. Whatever symptoms I felt before, they go wild. I feel hot and dizzy. You are big. My mind is foggy with lust. My wine was white. I really do wish I was choking on something else. I saw my eyes enjoying his hold and his fur against my cheek. Alex, you're hot. Ah, I'm okay. It's just a bonfire. Hmm? No, Alex, you're hot. I'm saying this right? Oh, you mean, huh? Thanks. Yeah, you're hot too. Hmm. Humans like the mate. I bite my lip, my cheeks burning. The sound yelling and drumming becomes blurred. The doses are celebrating. It's almost time. Humans love the mate. There's a sudden wet smear against my cheek as he abruptly lifts the side of my face. I snicker, tilting my head and smiling at all of his lustful affection. Humans love to fuck. Even now he's holding himself back, his lips quiver in a predatory snarl. You are human. Yeah. I set my eyes, drowning in his plush chest, his thick aroma and booming. Yeah. I set my eyes, drowning in his plush chest, his thick aroma and booming hungry growls. Humans love to fuck. Uh-huh. Around us, I sense the indulgence about to reach its peak. The teasing is over. Then you love the fuck. I slide my hand against his staunch ass and run them upwards, grasping his chest. His tail thrashes wildly behind him. My hand is inches from his bulge pressed against mine. He steps away suddenly, letting me go. I'm broken from my heated trance, almost losing my balance. Huh? Logan, where is it? The drums reach a crescendo and blast into a deafening rhythm. The dancers abandon all sense of rhythm and order. Piece by piece, they strip what remains of their clothes and throw them into the fire. It is too loud. Oh, want to move somewhere else? Water, now. The hound abruptly staggers off through the crowd, leaving me perturbed and concerned. Logan, hey, where up? I follow Logan as he hurriedly leaves the crowded square. I call to him several times, but he ignores me and carries on marching away from the dozens. We end up in the opposite district near the farms, where it's much quieter. The hound drops to his knees by one of the water taps built in the wooden huts. With zero hesitation, he turns it on and plunges his head beneath the billowing stream of cold water. I wince, keeping my distance, and droplets splash me. After a few moments of dousing his entire face, he sits back and leans against the wall, panting. His hair fur is absolutely dripping. I approach him cautiously concerned. He runs his paw through his waterlogged fur. I am wet. He shakes his head madly, spraying droplets in every direction. I bring my hands up to my face to defend myself. But hey, watch it, hound. I laugh at his antics. He eventually stops flailing and leans his head back against the wooden hut. I sit beside him, eyebrows raised in worry. It got pretty loud back there, huh? It's better here with you. Leaning against the wall next to him, I lightly pat his upper arm, try to comfort him as I usually do. That's feeling good. You like having your arm rubbed? I do. Have you got any other spots? Spots. Places you like being petted. He seems to hesitate at first. I'm about to offer him some reassurance, but then I hear his throat rumble with affirmative content. He takes my hand in his own and places it gingerly behind his own ears. I laugh. Earrubs, huh? Who would have thought? With a firm grasp, I dip my fingers behind his wet ear, and give it a firm scratch. His eyes roll backwards, and he smiles in angelic bliss. His flexible ears bounce back every time my fingers graze him. I weave my fingers into his waterlogged hair fur, checking for his reaction. His throat thunders with happy growls. His mouth is very slightly ajar. Don't stop. I can't stop myself chuckling. He's loving this. Who would have thought he could be such a puppy? You're so cute. My eyes flicker open, scanning me up and down. Little human. He touches me closer. I yelp and end up kneeling next to him, just sort of sitting in his lap. Put my hands on his chest to support myself. My face is stuffed with his muzzle, and realize suddenly how rare it is for us to be at the same height like this. Hey there, big guy. Alex, there's nobody else here. Heh, nope. His paw settles against my side gently, fingers digging into my ass through my top, unable to resist touching him, and tentatively reach for his sculpted stomach. Can I pet you there? His pelt is thicker here, becoming fluffier as it goes below his belly button and further. You're soft. His paw tightens around my waist as he pulls out midsections together, our eyes locked together. Do you guys, yes? The hound takes the hint and leans closer. His nose bumps slightly against mine first, and I twist my hair over so slightly to fit the shape of his muzzle. It feels odd, feeling my cheeks brush against his face fur. At first it's slow and steady, like two hands nervously joining fingertips, just a single soft pulse of his warm lips against mine, despite the canine design of his face, it somehow works. I feel the coarse vibrations of his chest as he growls, his fingers dig into my side, and he kisses me again. I match the serene flow of his lips. It's so good, I never imagined he'd be such a good kisser. Given the shape of his muzzle, I didn't think he'd be able to kiss me at all, even gingerly like this. He pulls away from me, then nudges his snout into my cheek and inhales deeply, bathing in the moment. I set my eyes and lean my head against his snout. Alex, yeah? You are a good human. Heh, you too. I feel his paws move behind me, then slide down. I yell as they grasp my backside again, and his chest vibrates lustfully. I want this. My butt? Yes. Out of nowhere, Logan puts his snout down to my neck and laps his tongue across my cheek. I flare and tussle him weakly off, stickling. Your tongue. You are tasting good to me. Planning to make me your next meal? I am planning that. Wow, that look has such an intense power over me. Alex, you are ready to return to the indulgence. Are you sure? It was pretty loud. I'm sure. We will sit together by the fire. Yeah. That sounds nice. Might give your hair a chance to dry too. Come. His paw finds my shoulder, and he guides me from the floor and back to your indulgence. We don't speak. I just lean against him fondly. By the time we return, the village square is illuminated only by the arbor and the glow of the bonfire. Surrounded by opaque darkness, the indulgence has reached its peak. Groups have formed where men and women have given totally into the debauchery with very little or civility in the act. It's ferociously primal. Hence the prey feral baying of bipeds in their throes of the moment, and see intertwined furred bodies tangled in a torrent of passion, barely visible in the dim light. No words are spoken, only howls, growls, and snarls. Those getting insidiously pounded or mostly on their hands and knees, fervorously slammed by frenzied breeding partners, all liquefied by the burning, tropical aura of the bonfire. As Logan casually leads me closer to the flames, it's hard not to feel swept up in all this condensed, searing passing. I feel the purple flare urging me to grab Logan and add my own voice to this cacophony of orgasmic cries. All around this, I feel less and less like a human, more like a lust-driven beast. The hound sits cross-legged in front of the fire. He closes his eyes. I can't tell if he's ignoring it all or absorbing it. I sheepishly sit beside him. This is really something. My knee bumps against his. The husky's white fur is tinged with orange. I see the hint of a smile on his muzzle. I open my mouth to speak, but I'm briefly distracted by the sound of someone climaxing behind me, loudly. You guys really don't hold back. His eyes flicker at me. Sit closer, little human. Gah! I held up by my forearms and plumped neatly into his lap. He shamelessly grins at me, tightening his grasp around me. Then I feel him grope my backside firmly, spurred by his lustful affection. My leggings start to feel pretty constrained. Fuck, you feeling pretty frisky, huh? The snarl, he wumbles, back kicks the flare in my body back into overdrive, and my inhibitions drop like a stone. I want him. I am. I will enjoy you. He pulls me back for another kiss. His lip clasp gets by my head, tilting to match the gentle current of his jaws. Alex, yeah? I will fuck you. The way he says it, a part of my loosened mind almost makes me turn around for him right there. Oh, yeah? I will fuck you now. His rumbling snarl, his hungry glare, and predatory grasp of me. It's hard to think straight. I'm losing myself. You want me to fuck you, little human? Says this to me. Say this to me. I don't know if it's the flair or his advances. I never imagined myself being so forward. Yeah, I let you fuck me, big guy, but I snicker, brushing my fingers firmly through his forehead, through his hair fur. I want him, but there's a pretty glaring problem. You're kind of big. Yes, this will hurt you. Tonight, I will enjoy you in other ways. I raise my eyebrows, intrigued. Other ways? Maybe many ways. You're mine tonight, little human. Let me feel you. He pulls my body greedily, and my top rises up with his fumbling paws, my heart stopping. You fuck. I'm hard, perched atop a horny hound, surrounded by all these people, and I don't care. I feel free. I think this is the most alive I've ever felt. Logan tugs the bottom of my tunic off. Without thinking, I tear my top off of my head and sit shirtless in Logan's lap. Beneath me, the hound's snow deepens. His paw pads press against my stomach and side, sliding out to my chest. Good human. Shut up. I'm letting him play his dominant act for now. I set my eyes for a moment, enjoying the burning heat of the fire and the electric touch of his paw pads. I weave my arms around his, and grope at his cottony chest. My fingers brush his nipples, enjoying their soft shape. Logan leans back onto the ground, putting an arm behind his head as a pillow and smiling up at me. As he relaxes, I feel him buck his hips against my butt, stabbing me with his hard arm. Ugh. I feel the sharp sting of claws digging into my hips. You are enjoying the flare. It is pleasant. It's just the flare, I guess. It's really making me horny. Horny. I grin. I'm definitely going to regret teasing him all these words. Aroused. A scandalous smirk Logan makes me shiver. Logan sits up and smears his forehead into my bare chest longingly. I sit with the bristles of his fur making my muscles twitch and reflex. I lean my head down, rubbing my cheek on his hair fur and inhaling his humid, salted scent. Logan ravenously laps his tongue across my bare chest. My sensitive skin flinches at the rough, wet touch. I laugh. I must taste good, huh? He snarls something incoherent in response. I pat the back of his head affectionately as he leans back into my hand in a vague dog-like fashion. On your hands and knees, huh? That's how I would like to fuck you, you little human. Of course he liked that position, typical dog. He bucks his hips against me, pushing the firm outline of his balls against my backside. Alex, you're feeling this? Heh, it would be tough if I. Heh, it would be tough if I miss it. It would be tough. Yeah, it would be tough if miss it. You would like to get closer? I feel my face burn at the proposition. My head rolls around the scene, momentarily stunned by my lustful trance. Get closer? It is a dozens. I wish to enjoy you. He sees claw clamp against the back of my head, yanking me closer. I'm tugged right up to the hound sniffing maw, his teeth glitching hungrily as he snarls. You would like to do more, then you will undress, and I will taste you. In front of everyone, I don't think I can resist him much longer, but do I really want to leave my humanity behind entirely? Fuck, I want more. Yeah. Looking cruelly hoists me up and off his lip, tugging me up to my feet in front of him. He digs his nose into the side of my neck, inhaling as he presses the bolts of his hard member into my stomach. I can't imagine what I smell like, but going by the agitated swaying of his tail, it must be pleasant to him. Real quick, he unlatches the strap around his chest. His leggings fall to the ground as he begins stripping right in front of me. Whoa, wait. Are you sure? I nervously look around, eyes drowning in the sight of bestial mating and furious lust. Gods, am I really about to join him? It's a big step up from sitting in his lap. Looking gently cuts my chin, turning my head back to him. Do not look at them, Alex. It's just you and I. There's so many people here, it feels wrong, but at the same time more exciting. I feel wild and free. It's like giving in to a forbidden fruit. I'm one with the clan. The flare trip makes him irresistible. Just for the night, I'm not human. I'm just a beast, and I want to mate. I slide my right hand over his stomach, ruffling the thicker pelt that collects below his belly button. Looking feverishly grabs my hand and pushes it down to where he wants, beneath his loincloth, into the hard flesh of waiting. I touch his member for the first time. It's so hard to touch. I slip my fingers blindly around his burning girth. My fumbling fingers brush the swollen knot at the base, and Logan's whole body jolts. I immediately let go. Sorry, was that? The hound snickers, planting his tongue on my face and smearing it across my cheek. More. Behind me, Logan's paw slipped down my leggings and grasped my bare ass, passionately, kneading and clutching it with desperate yearning. Then he pulls the inner loincloth loose and lets it fall. Oh. I said totally lured by the shape. It's different but irresistible and large. I covered his fluffy balls and admired their fuzzy weight. Logan's member twitches eagerly as I explore him. Around my fingers, around his shaft, tickling my grasp, he bucks his hips and snarls, urges me to continue. Undressed, little human. Logan spins me around, curling his arms around my waist and tussling with my top. He yanks it over my head, his paws sliding down my topless body. I sit on my skin pleasantly receptive to the pressure of his paw pads. He smears his tongue across my shoulder. I feel him against my bare back, smearing my skin with his excitement. You're good to hold. Logan's paw swiftly finds my waistline. He eagerly plunges his paw down the hem of my pants and grasps. My body jumps in pleasure when his huge, grasping paws take hold of me. The hound snarls in my ear and adds pressure with his thumb. This is different. Yeah, but fuck. There's no sieve. Get my leggings off the rest of the way, now fully enclosed by his warm, naked hold. More. Then suddenly, Logan throws his weight onto my back and cruelly guides me down to the ground. I yell, falling to my knees. God, yeah, he's a big guy. He's snarling and baring his teeth as he kneels right behind me. Did all this slow teasing just become too much? I go into his wet tongue spreads across the back of my neck. He's tasting me. His lip stops, and I feel suddenly his pinpoint teeth grazing my skin as he very tightly bites me, squeezing my shoulder in his jaws. Ah! I wish the sting of 2 rows of sharp teeth enough to make me jolt in the shock but not break the skin. It's actually pretty gentle. He unclasps his jaws just as quickly as he tightened them. I can tell this is just a tiny nip compared to what he might really do. I need to make sure I'm ready for that. When I don't protest, Logan pushes me down with increased resolve and strength. My hands hit the ground, and I end up on all fours. His paws grasp and claw at my ass and fervently hoist me up. Well, wait, just careful. I don't think I can take your whole dick tonight. Logan smothers his tongue against my back. However, when his hungry tongue travels even lower, I realize he's got something else in mind entirely. Snarling, Logan greedily presses his tongue against my hole. One paw grips my side while the other pins me down by the small of my back. Fuck, Logan, I wince in pleasure at the wet pressure of his tongue, the greedy flexing of his muzzle, and even the vibrations of his hungry snarls. Going at the wet, slimy sensation that arcs my back to crush his greed. That warm tongue devours me, body and mind, so wonderfully. Oh wow, she's so fucking good at this. It feels wrong doing something this intimate with him, but that just makes me love it more. Logan's completely ravenous, so much so that there is a momentary sting as his tongue almost gains entry. I gasp, my body jolting. His clawed fingers grip into either side of me. I set my eyes, tuning out the sound of the dozes. Fuck, everyone can see us. What would they think of me? Yeah, it just feels so good, I'm not sure I can. Disappointed when he gives me a final long smear with his tongue before kneeling up behind me. Why'd you stop? That was so good. Logan turns me over and locks his body with mine. I'm smothered by his overpowering size, his thick, solid scent, and bestial groans. He slides himself against my belly, eagerly rubbing his member against my own. It feels like he needs to finish, badly. I grin up at him and grasp him tightly. Logan snarls. It's pretty hot. How his primordial nature comes out in force. He's caught up in the moment. We stay together like this, sliding against one another, the pressure building up. It feels so fucking good. Around us, the sound of the dozens melts away. We're both one with the heat of the fire. The pleasure quiets the draconic each other. I've been so pent up over the last few days thinking about this. I'm already getting close. He's ready to shoot. I tighten my grasp, yearning for his finish. The final snarl, Logan thrusts into my grasp, bearing his weight down on me as he climaxes. He makes a tall mess of me. His vicious seed pulls onto me. I keep the momentum going, lost in the moment. Then, with a final snarl of my own, I add to the mess. White hot blinding pleasure makes me cry out in relief and rapture. I'm a fucking mess. The thick aroma of our seed fills my senses. I feel his gaunt of Bailey's fur smear against my skin. Hot petting hound lowers himself down over me, exhausted. His ragged breath tickles my nose. Alex. Yeah? He kisses me. I return eagerly, eyes low and shut. My head feels fuzzy. His tongue invades my mouth. I grasp excitedly at his chest fur. His previous kiss was soft. This was aggressive. I wildly kissed back. Our mismatching Johns dancing whatever way they can. I just want him, every bit of him. Between us, I can feel his cock start to soften as the afterglow wears off. I'm exhausted and slimy. I probably stink and sweat from the heat of the fire. Is there a towel or something? Hmm. He reluctantly grabs a rag with his discarded clothes. I start wiping the impressive amount of cum from my chest. Logan sits up beside me, his member steadily retreating back into its sheath, and his tail flicks happily behind him as he watches me. Oh gosh, Logan, that was amazing. You are good. I can't believe I did that in front of everyone. You are draconian, Alex. This is our way. I to be honest, just wanted to be with you. I also wanted this. The hound's massive paw slides up next to mine. I smile, taking it. I have to admit, it's pretty amazing the bonfire, the people, the flare is all so much. It's like you guys just let go, fully. Your indulgence is supportive to the clans. You have now experienced this. But now, Alex, we will return home. Oh, really? You must rest. I wish to be alone with you. We will share the bed. Oh, sounds good. And during the raucous orgy continuing around us, Logan and I sheepishly fumble around for our clothes and hurriedly put them back on. I'm disappointed to see him clothed again, but I suspect it won't be the last time. Besides, I'm tired. I just want to rest. I feel happy, really happy. The idea of curling up next to him and falling asleep sounds heavenly. Nobody pays us any mind as we leave the indulgence. The heat of the bonfire behind us fades away. Side by side, we wordlessly exit the crowded village streets and head towards the forest. He has his arms around my shoulders. I lean my head against his side, enjoying his warmth against the chill of the oncoming breeze. However, just before we reach the lodge, his mood drastically and suddenly changes. Alex, yeah? You, are you okay? I am. Tell me. Ray doesn't tell me anything. He just looks sad. I found. Logan, talk to me. I did not know. I found concern. This seems to have come from nowhere. I didn't say anything. We were just walking home, silently. We stopped walking. He's staring straight ahead. I still have to reach him. I just pet his arm comfortingly. Take your time. This will apply for a long time. There's another long pause. Meaning it. Meaning what? Meaning it. Tonight you are. Meaning it. Poor guy can barely string a sentence together when he's anxious, but I think I understand. Logan. He finally looks down at me. You're a good hound. I like you. I mean it. You're certain. He really does need constant reassurance. I'm not going anywhere. You're stuck with me, big guy. After another long stretch of silence, I eventually feel his tail sweating. You're also stuck with me. I slide my hand up into his paw. He takes it, and my small hand is encapsulated by his. So what happens next? After the night, we will still. He frowns for a moment, then looks away. The indulgence will end. Oh, but I had fun. I also enjoyed this night. So let's not stop. Logan catches my unconcerned look and grunts. It will not be proper. There's a pause. You know how my people did things on their own terms. We could try that. This would not upset you. As long as it doesn't upset you. I also want more. Despite his assurances, he still looks away anxiously. What if we had another indulgence just for us? We could have one every day. The clan would judge us. Then we won't tell them. It's not like we're in love or anything. We just be having fun, right? Alex, I do not think. He's really not comfortable with this. I shouldn't push him out of the comfort zone. It's not his way. Well, whatever happens, the night isn't over yet, is it? He glances sideways at me, and I hear his chest rumble as he steps closer. It is not over yet. I grin bashfully as his playful grasp slips on my shirt. His pads rub against my shoulders and chest. Inside, we will enjoy the rest of this night. He ushers me towards the lodge and hurriedly leads me inside. Once we're inside, Logan heads over to the bed. I stand by the door, searching for the light switch. Do not use your lights. Okay. Alex, tonight you will sleep here. He indicates his own bed. With you? With me. His tail flips hopefully. Yeah, that sounds nice. I chuckle, reaching out to rub his muzzle tenderly. He tilts his snout into my touch, growling contentedly. We will sleep. Logan guides me gently over to the bed. The hound unclips the strap around his chest and lets it flick off. Then he puts his thumb beneath the hem of his leggings and tucks them down. Eager to feel his pelt against my skin, I tear off my top and step out of my leggings. A chill dissipates next to Logan's warmth. I place a hand on each of his forearms. He reciprocates, bringing his paws out to enclose my wrist softly. These are little hands. His fur brushes into my bare skin as he hugs me into his body. Every inch of him is pressed against me. I groan happily, rubbing my hair against his chest, inhaling his oceanic scent. You're soft. And you smell nice. And he clasps me into his embrace. We both stumble awkwardly over to the bed. He lowers himself down, bringing me with him. I settle into his warmth, dawny pelt. We fit together perfectly as two puzzle pieces. Fuck. Logan, you're so comfortable. He squirms and squeezes into his embrace. Into the soft flow of his breath. Feel the gentle current of his chest as he breathes. My fingers brush through his fur as he growls in warm content. You will sleep here every night. Will I? You. Tomorrow you will be my acolyte again. Is that what you want? We will not discuss this now. Alright, we'll talk in the morning. The weight of the day bears down on both of us. We are exhausted. I feel him start to drift off by my side as my consciousness starts to melt. Alex, yeah? You'll smile. I like you too, Logan. Cool. Sleep heavy, big guy. Seriously? Yeah? Okay, but seriously? You're the one who suggested I should just go for it. Yes, but without involving me. Come on. You're the obvious solution to a really big problem. Here he is, folks. Alex, the last human, and this is what he wants to use my hyper-advanced functions for. Butt stuff. Honestly, it's no wonder you guys went extinct. This is about you too, dipshit. If Logan fucks me, wouldn't you rather we survive the process? Yeah. Why could we enforce the stratum corneum of your epidermis, maybe reduce the sensitivity of... Well, I don't need details, just make it so he doesn't tear us in half. Oh, well, it's just butthole skin. It's got the same composition as the skin on your lips. Explains why you sentient beings love blowjobs so much. Either way, just leave it to me. I'll keep us in one piece. Yeah, I miss you, dickhead. You're your sentiment. I mean it, You okay? There were times when I felt kind of useless without you today. Hey, don't give me that. You're doing fine. You weren't there for Logan's craft lesson. It was a disaster. So, even with my functions, there will always be things you suck at, Alice. That's life. I guess, but whenever I feel like I'm letting them down. Ooh, I'm the only human left. Whatever that means, it's on me. If I fuck things up, I don't know, whatever they're supposed to be doing here, but I gotta need you more than I thought. Don't put the pressure on don't put the pressure of an entire species on yourself. It'll break you. That's a faith in that human brain of yours. You got this. So, did you learn anything about the algorithm we found the Rhinestone disk? Not about its functional origin, but it does contain a lot inclusive about the Zephyr. Go on. It keeps referencing an event in history, the epoch of technology. Doesn't ring a bell. There was a century-long period leading up to the cascade where the progress of scientific discovery skyrocketed. New innovative technologies were suddenly being discovered and implemented at a ludicrous rate. It was insane. The kinds of technologies: nanotechnology, genetic engineering, quantum computing, molecular reconstruction. It even mentions induced suspended animation. Oh, that's big. Does it dare say what caused this epoch of technology thing? Nope, but the boom of scientific progress was too steep and sudden to be natural. Except for must have discovered something, whatever it was, they reaped the benefits. And the cascade came shortly after. We need the second half of the algorithm, Alex. It should give us a full picture. What does the algorithm do, Bite? It's not just a time capsule. You said it has a purpose. Did you find out anything else? No. Did you just lie to me? No. You did find something. It's nothing, alright? Just tell me. Alice, leave it. I've told you everything important. The rest will come after we visit the boneyard. I'm serious. Tell me everything. You don't need to see this. That was a command. Tell me. Wait, can you disobey my commands? I was never beholden to them. Seriously, I thought, You trust me, right? Not while you're withholding information from me. It's not like that. You'll just worry about this. What's that supposed to mean? You're storing this data in my subconscious. Tell me what it is. This stuff means a lot to you, and it's really dangerous. You're damn right it means a lot to me. We're dealing with forces that even the black ones don't fully understand. We need to be careful. I'm just trying to protect you. I can handle it. I need to know, please. Bite, my whole species, everything I am, please, help me find it. It's probably better if I show you. When I started sifting through the algorithm, I began to get an idea of its true composition. Composition, isn't it just one and zeros? And you're just neutrons, protons, and electrons, but together, you make you. And the algorithm makes, well, this. I don't. What am I looking at? What is this? I have no idea. Are we safe? I put it behind a firewall. We're safe. I don't understand. What does this mean? I don't know. I have no idea what that was at the end. All the web stuff, the web markings. It seems like there's some, I don't know, is there some kind of virus or there's some very dangerous information that maybe Alex may not be able to handle, but I think I think he may not be able to handle the information because it's something very serious that happened to the Cascade, and that Bite knows about it, but he's trying to keep Alex from knowing about it. Because I don't know what it could be. Some kind of virus, or I think some kind of information to it that Bite does not want Alex to know about, or at least not yet. But I think in the next video we'll figure out more about that. So I really enjoyed the indulgence between Alex and Logan. There's another option where we can, instead of them having their indulgence at the actual indulgence, they just have to have their own indulgence inside Logan's home. So I'm not gonna do that option, but there's an option if you play this game in your own time. There's an option that you can do in which you, instead of them having their indulgence at the actual indulgence, they decide to do all the stuff they're doing at home instead. And apparently Bite was not happy that he was not happy that he didn't get to see Alex and Logan do all the stuff they did. He was kind of mad that he didn't get to see all of it. But again, if he did get to see it, he probably might have ruined the mood for Alex. So I believe Bite not being there was what I believe that with Bite not being there, him be too busy with the aggravative thing. And I think that's what Alex needed for him and Logan to be together in the indulgence. For Bite not to say something that might irritate Alex and decide not to do all the things he did with Logan. So we're done with Act 1 of the story. In the next video we'll begin Act 2. This is the act where Logan will figure out what happened during the Cascade and who he really is. This is this Act 2, we begin to figure out what happened. While Act 1 was merely him and Logan getting to know each other and Alex getting to know the tribe. But Act 2 is when Alex will start to figure out what happened during the Cascade and who he really is. So that's all I have for now. All information for the game is in the description box below. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.